It could mean actual advances in the field of science.
It's almost as if you've been doing too much science.
Back in the 90s, Disney released a magazine geared towards kids called Disney Adventures. And hey, guess what? It's spooky season, so dress up and join me as Disney Adventures gives you goosebumps. Let's watch. This issue of Disney Adventures is from November 1996, and it promises terrifying TV specials. I'm guessing bone-rattling book quiz, plus how to hunt ghosts, which is always a promising pastime for children. What this cover doesn't tell you is that roughly 30% of this magazine is ads, but they're awesome 90s ads, so let's take a look. I completely forgot the Mighty Ducks had an animated series. I don't feel like anyone talks about this anymore. Flipper on VHS promises the most fun you can have without getting wet. The wetter the better. Dannon Sprinklin's Magic Crystals Yogurt does this thing that ads did all the time back in the 90s, where you have to fold the page over in order to see the secret message. I always hated this because you basically have to fold the crap out of the page and it never goes back to normal. But hey, check it out. I can do it in editing. Yeah, totally worth it. Goosebumps is offering a mini book called Don't Make Me Laugh. I've never heard of this. I'll have to see if it's still around. The original Toy Story is new on VHS. Piglet gets terrorized by demon trees, and boo to you, Winnie the Pooh. E.T.'s looking for a new friend. The still relevant Johnny Quest just came out with a new 2-disc CD-ROM. Captain Crunch is getting kids high on his peanut butter crunch. Goosebumps is running a trading card sweepstakes. They have trading cards? Oh man, there are so many more Goosebump things I need to get. The most terrifying animation of all time, James and the Giant Peach, is now horrifying kids around the nation on home VHS. Goosebumps has new audiobooks on cassette tape with hair-raising sound effects and spine-tingling music. Oof, so many things! An adult man is tackling a child in his bedroom to advertise some football. Actually, wait, what is this kid up to in his room? His desk. He has his own mounted telephone and vintage radio and broadcast condenser microphone. That guitar is $2,000! Power Ranger Zeo Battle is racing onto the Super Nintendo. Pajama Sam is scared of the dark, and if you color him in and correctly answer these 3 questions, you can win the entire software library of humongous entertainment games. Wait, the answers are on the opposite page? What's the point of that? The answers are right here! Miss Pac-Man looking like a snack, and Sonic 3D Blast is out. And what I didn't know is apparently this game was released on PC? Oh yeah, and also Vectorman 2. And oh my god, how did this situation happen? Disney Adventures also has its fair share of games. They're usually puzzles, and it's a fun interactive part of the experience. Let's see what we got here. Alright, this is the craziest looking calendar I have ever seen. They really tried to make every day of the month something exciting. Remember to wear your coonskin cap. It's Daniel Boone's birthday. Also, National Split Pea Soup Week is coming up. Don't forget about that. Or how about Have a Bad Day? But also, it's brain teaser time. It's National Game and Puzzles Week. For this grotesque maze, we have to make our way from the top of this lovely lady's brain down to the top of her spinal cord. Let's just go around her brain here. God, I hate that she looks like she's enjoying this. It's that one giant eye. Actually, you know what? It's all of it. Let's just get out of here so I don't get this face seared into my brain. Let's see, what else? It's eye time! We have to match the names below to the right eyes. I know some of these. First is Prince Louis. Doug is on the right. I'd know that beady eye anywhere. The middle is Shere Khan, and then Bugs Bunny, of course. Bottom left is the Schoolhouse Rock guy. I don't know what the hell this is. And the last one must be Baloo. The top middle looks like they might have a duck bill, and after looking it up, this must be Mallory from the Mighty Ducks. Middle left looks like it could be a stony gargoyle eye, so I'm gonna guess that this is Broadway from Gargoyles, which means by the process of elimination, This chick magnet must be Arnie. Whoever that is. Who the hell is Arnie? Outside of a haunted mansion, the gargoyles need to escape from the attic to the bottom floor. These kinds of mazes always confuse me because there is so much room for interpretation. Like, couldn't you just go down the left tower and out? Oh wait, no. The exit's in the middle. Okay, I'm going to guess you go down the middle trapdoor, and then down through another trapdoor, and then right, and down the stairs, and then right, and down the tower, left to the bone room, and left to the exit. But honestly, with the way these mazes are drawn, who even knows? Alright, the real trick-or-treat puzzle. For this one, we're supposed to circle the objects that are too big for a trick-or-treat bag and write the first letter of the object in the spaces below to fill out a secret Halloween message. A house. Yep, that's definitely too big for a trick-or-treat bag. An airplane. Yeah, I don't think that would fit. A piano. I don't think that would fit either. How about a pool? Would that fit in a bag? Or a YMCA building? Would a YMCA building fit in a Halloween bag? I don't think a bike would fit. How about the entire ocean? Would the entire ocean fit in a trick-or-treat bag? I don't know, guys. I don't think an observatory would fit in a bag, but it's been a while since I've been. This door definitely wouldn't fit in a bag, and definitely not this ambulance either. I don't know about this yak, though. Okay, yeah, this yak wouldn't fit in a trick-or-treat bag. Alright, what's our hidden Halloween message? Happy Boo Day. My favorite part of these magazines were the comics. Every issue has roughly 15 to 20 pages of comics based on some Disney IP. This issue features the Mighty Ducks. I can't believe I forgot about this cartoon. I don't really know what's going on in this comic since I haven't read it, but it looks exciting. Since this is a Halloween issue, naturally, much of the editorial content is based on paranormal stuff, so let's get spooky. The staff of Disney Adventures weighs in on whether or not they believe in ghosts. Apparently, everyone on staff has a spooky story to tell. Some of these are pretty standard paranormal accounts. For example, Greg says the ghost of his friend's father turns the living room TV on and off if you talk to him. Something that can definitely be explained by faulty wiring. But two people, Carrie and Ricky, both said that they have seen ghosts sitting comfortably in their homes before disappearing before their eyes. For some reason, I don't entirely trust Carrie and Ricky. I mean, who just disappears in front of somebody's eyes? Readers sent in their own spooky artwork. We have The Witch from Snow White, a haunted house, and this demon child. Something I've always enjoyed is weird facts about history. And this issue has a couple. Did you know that First Lady Ida McKinley hated the color yellow so much that she designated the White House a yellow-free zone and went so far as to yank every yellow flower from the ground? Or that in 1991, Yale students found 600 human brains that the school forgot it had stored in the basement? Yikes. The B story of this issue is what was promised on the cover: How to Hunt Ghosts for Kids. Tell us, Mr. Adventure, how do we hunt ghosts? Step 1 is gearing up. In order to hunt ghosts, we'll need a camera, a video camera, a tape recorder, a digital thermometer, a ruler, because reasons, an electromagnetic detector, a notebook, pens, and a map of the building and area. Or, if you live in 2021, just bring a smartphone. I always got mine. Oh! Now it's time to meet our two ghost hunting experts, Andrew Green and Tom Perrott. Tom's piece of advice is, don't worry if you don't see any ghosts. They're probably here in spirit. This is serious, Tom. These children are about to come face to face with ghosts armed with a ruler. Now is not the time for jokes. Hopefully Andrew's advice is a bit more practical. Don't forget, your most important ghost gear is a sense of humor. No! Andrew, these children are our future. They deserve real advice, not how to identify a punchline. Rules for ghost hunting. Don't call them ghosts. They're apparitions. Update your idea of what ghosts look like. Apparitions don't have to be transparent. Most of the time, they look like actual people. Expect the unexpected. Only 1/3 of people recognize the apparitions they see. Work on your night vision. Most sightings occur between 4 and 6 a.m. Be alert. Most apparitions appear within 6 feet of people. Don't touch. Most apparitions disappear if you try to engage with them. Take note if a room suddenly gets cold. That's ghost feeling. Don't blink. Most apparitions appear for less than 15 seconds. Home sweet home. The most haunted part of the house is the staircase. Tom says that most ghost sightings have ordinary causes and rational explanations. But when it is a real ghost, it's usually one of the following types. Ghosts of people who are still alive. What does that mean? Ghosts of dead people. Yeah. Cyclical ghosts, which regularly appear on specific dates. And ghosts whose appearance serves as a warning that soon something bad might happen. I'm sorry, but I got news for you. If you are witnessing a ghost, then something bad is happening. Ah yes, our main event. Goosebumps. I'm a huge Goosebumps fan, and in fact, I've collected every main series release. But this issue is mainly covering the then upcoming Goosebumps TV show. Which means I guess I didn't really need to get this. Disney Adventures is interviewing a producer on the Goosebumps TV show about behind-the-scenes tidbits. What's new behind the scenes this year? We're doing our first show that's not based on a book. It's called Flight Monster Blood, and continues the story of Monster Blood 1 on an airplane. We worked with R.L. Stine on the script.
Hey, call your number. Yeah, it's okay, you big ring buff. Why don't you pick on somebody your own size? Hurry up, get the cart.
What's the grossest episode? Go Eat Worms. We used hundreds and hundreds of live worms. They were everywhere. Are there any guest stars we'll recognize? Adam West, TV's Batman, is in Attack of the Mutant. He plays the Galloping Gazelle, good guy who battles the morphing mutant comic book character that comes to life.
Thanks, kid. Now, let's pay him a surprise visit. Come on! Coming.
Can't we take an elevator?
The last thing this issue offers is an exclusive Goosebumps contest, where readers are prompted to finish R.L. Stine's short story, The Surprise on the 13th Floor. The first paragraph has been written for us, and we just have to finish the story in 1,200 words or less. Lindsay and I stepped into the elevator. Jack, are you sure your uncle's magic shop is on the 12th floor? She asked. I pressed 12. The doors slid shut. Yes, I'm sure, I told her. It's the top floor. The small elevator bounced, then started to rise. I couldn't wait to get to my Uncle Marco's store. He's a magician. He promised to show Lindsay and me some amazing new tricks. I watched the numbers light up above the elevator door. 10, 11, 12. Hey! Lindsay and I both cried when the elevator didn't stop at 12. It hummed loudly as it continued to climb. Then, with another bounce, it jerked to a hard stop. The door slid open. We stepped out. The sign read, Floor 13. Whoa! I cried. What's going on? There is no 13th floor in this building. A dark doorway stood in front of us. Lindsay and I peeked in and screamed in shock. I don't believe it, I gasped. Dear Robert Lawrence Stine, thank you for your short story. Please find below my conclusion. There, standing in front of us, was the ghost of a living person. It was Lindsay's ghost. Apparition. Lindsay, you're dead, I screamed. No, I'm not. I'm right here, said the still alive Lindsay. Stand back, I yelled as I pushed Lindsay back into the elevator. I know exactly what to do. I reached into my backpack, proud of my superior ghost knowledge, and fished around for an object that I knew would do just the trick. The apparition of the still alive Lindsay watched me curiously. I knew I only had 15 seconds to take action before the specter disappeared completely. "What are you doing?" screamed the hysterical Lindsay from the elevator floor. It was at that moment I proudly pulled the 12-inch ruler from my backpack. Upon gazing at the magnificent object of incredible measure, Lindsay's apparition let out a terrible shriek before vanishing while saying, "How did you know my one weakness was rulers? You are truly a legend of your time, Jack." It was at that moment that an animated mighty duck skated up to me and implored, "Now give the real Lindsay a kiss, you fool." And I said, "I can't. I'm 12 and girls are gross." And that is how you finish a short story.